we've been looking at functions and relations and all the different shapes that we should recognise. There's certain names we have for relations, well, and functions for that matter. So functions, the first ones I'm looking at are functions. You could have one-to-one. A one-to-one function is something that passes both the vertical and horizontal line test. If you did a horizontal one, the same rule would apply. Would it cut it at a maximum of 1 time? So looking on our wall there, we have a couple of functions, but not all of them would be one-to-one. The hyperbola would be one-to-one. Vertical, it only would ever cut it once. Horizontal, it would only cut it once. The cubic would be one-to-one, but the parabola would not. Whilst it would satisfy a vertical one, it doesn't satisfy a horizontal one. So if we were to map them, you'd see something like this. One number would just go to one number, 1-to-1. Okay, then you can have many to one. Now it's still a function because it satisfies the vertical line test, but it doesn't satisfy the horizontal one. So that would be our parabola. And in fact, there's y equals x squared. So you're getting one x value, but it can go to many values. Now in the set I've drawn up, okay, -2 is still only going to 1, but you'll notice that 2 is also going to 4 there. So -2 is going to 4, 2 is going to 4. So many of them are going to one number. Then the relations. So these are the ones that would fail the vertical line test. So if it passes the horizontal one only, then it's sort of the reverse of what we just looked at. Instead of being many to one, it would be one to many. It's going back the other way around. So when we do the mapping, that's what we see. See now, if you have a look at it, the number 2, there's 2 coming from number 2, but in the y values, it's only coming from one number. Each one's only coming from one number, which leaves us with many to many. So it's chaotic. It fails both tests. There we go. Our circle is a classic example of that. Many numbers go to many numbers. So they are the 4 different types of relations, and 2 of those being functions. Voila.